Hi, it's Paulo Haddad, and in this video I'll show you how you can read and write properties of some elements. So before I go to the video, I would like to ask you, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying the content that I'm creating. That helps me to understand if I'm doing what you think that makes sense. So let's go to the computer then. Here we have the example we created in the last video. So now I will go ahead and create a new Python file. Let's call read write properties elements, and I will say option 1 because we will have 3 options. So first option, I will leverage what I have done already. I'll copy it, I will paste it here. So what we are doing, we are compile this DSS file. So let me just like print something here and stop in debug mode. I like to do it. Stop here, right click in that file and run it in debug mode. Okay, so I would like to show you how to read and write properties of elements by using a specific line. Which line I'll be using? So let's go feeder and then node ckt. Let's row here lines where this line. I'll get the first line I see here, right? So one thing that it's important is that we have different lines, and I'll be looking at one specific line to get to read and to write properties, right? That makes sense. But you see, we have several lines. So when you go to your script and you go to, let's say, DSS dot lines, right? And then you try to read, let's say read buzz1, you get 671. Well, if I go back there and buzz1 of the line I want is RG60, not that value that I got. What's happening here? So if you go down and you look at the last line we can find in our OpenDSS script, it means the last line that OpenDSS defined. At the same time, OpenDSS will leave this line activated in the interface, in the methods that starts with lines. So everything you do now will be to that line. Let's read, let's say one thing we can see there, like buzz2, let's say buzz2, just to make sure, 692. You see that? Well, what I need to do then to make sure that I'm not getting results from the last line OpenDSS defined, but the line I want. So which line I want? I want this line. In order to do that, you need to activate the element. And I like to do that using the lines method, and I'll do lines and I will write. So you write name and I'll give the name of the line. So in this case, since I know that the element is a line, I don't need the full name, which is type of the object, line transformers, line code, regulators, or whatever, dot name. I just need the name of the object. All right, so I'll leave here. And now when I do that, I have activated this specific line. So let me go back here again, just leave this line here because that's how I activate it. So if I go back there again, and now let's say what I would like to see is lines, buzz, buzz read, boom. Now what I get is the same you see here, right? That makes sense. So this is the way we can read properties of a line. You activate it and we read the property. So let's say here buzz1, just I can save it in a variable. Well, now to write, what we can do, let me go back there and let's say here, the length is 2000. How about I come here and say, well, I don't want 2000, I want to write, or other way, change it, right? And I'll change the length, and the length is going to be now 1000, and I'm gonna do it. It returns a float, doesn't matter what's returning, but I can go here and say, now I will write the length, and now I'm gonna get the new length just to make sure I'm getting what I want, and just change it and then read it, so I can actually get this. I can show you really quickly here. When you do that, you have 1000 because we just changed it, right? So let me get a cool line here. So I will include a print using f-string so you can have a better understanding. So here I have a line, DSS line read name. I'm getting the name of the line. Which line? The one that I activated would be this one. You see that. Connected between buses, bus 1. I have here bus 1. You could just put this if you want. Comma bus 2. This is bus 2. I'm reading bus 2. Has a new length of new length. So now, if I run that, let me take this line off, run it. You see line 650632 connected between buses, has a new length of 1000. I don't know the unit, you can find out it using the interface as well. But what I'd like to mention here is that I just gave you example using the line methods, but you could use transformers, so let me just stop here real quickly and show what I mean. You can go here, like, let's say DSS, transformers. You're gonna have all the transformers, same thing, transform, write name, you activate it, then you can get properties from the transformer, read or write. Just one thing, that transformers, you might need to activate the winding if it's the first terminal or the second terminal, right? But it's for another video. So if you want to do like line code, line code, you can do it. If you want to activate generators, you can do it. So you have methods relate to elements, and then you can read and write properties. That's very important. Again, guys, if you are enjoying this content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That will help a lot. I hope that you liked this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.